Hello everybody, Dr. Derek Haughton here at Ascension Chiropractic Health Center in Ottawa, and I want to talk to you about backpack safety today. Our kids are heading back to school, and we want to make sure that they're set up properly to keep their spines safe and healthy for a lifetime. And some of this information is going to be helpful for anybody, for our university students, anyone who's using a backpack. So I just want to tell you, why is this important? Well, research is showing that greater than 50% of our Canadian youth will at some point in their youth have an episode of back pain. There's a saying that I use in my practice here that as the twig is bent, so grows the tree. So as our children are growing, as their spines are growing, it's important that we are helping them to take care of them, because problems that develop, regardless of pain, this isn't about back pain, but any kind of spinal problem, very typically it begins as a painless issue and over time becomes a greater problem as they move into their adulthood. And it's only then that they start to have the pain of a spinal problem. All right? And so this is really about taking care of the spine, because your spine takes care of your spinal cord, and it's the relationship between your connection of your brain and your body is going through your spinal cord. We've got to take care of it. So that's what this is about. So I first off want to talk to you about just the materials and design. So most importantly, lightweight materials. This happens to be made of nylon. This is my pack. Nylon, it could also be canvas, works very well. Leather typically is a no-no. It looks great, but it is heavy. If you get caught in the rain, you're going to be carrying probably an extra 2 or 3 pounds just by water weight alone as it absorbs into the leather. So stick to lightweight materials of nylon and canvas. Also, design. So you'll notice this pack, it has a lot of straps to it. First off is the shoulder straps, and these shoulder straps are really well padded. Shoulder straps should be about 2 inches in width, well padded to help to absorb the weight on your shoulders and on your children's shoulders. My pack here has chest straps. Now, if your kids are really young, the backpacks that they make for little ones aren't typically this elaborate, but I'll say that as the weight of packs gets heavier, it's important that they have these straps to draw the shoulder pads away from the shoulders and into the torso. It's much easier to carry it, and it's less stress on the shoulders and even on the neck. Lastly are these. These are the hip pads and the straps that go along it. Research shows that you can reduce the stress on your spine by 50 to 75% by using a waist strap or a hip strap. So what it does is it just allows the weight of the pack to come down onto the hips, and it's carried there rather than being carried by the spine. So some really key things. Now, as far as design goes, pockets. These have a lot of pockets, of course, whether it's for water bottles or anything for that matter. Also, other zipper pockets. It's great for distributing the weight evenly in your pack, and also for organization. It helps to have different packs, regions in the pack for taking care of different things. So, in addition to that, we also have a padded back. So the part that goes up against your child's spine or your spine should be padded. Now this one here is made of a mesh material, which is pretty awesome. I love this pack. I use it daily, and I also use it for day hikes into the mountains and stuff like that. So, well, Gatineaus and Adirondacks. So it also has a spring system in here. Again, your kids aren't going to have this elaborate a pack, but these are important features to be looking for if you can find them. Essentially, if your child just has a protective layer between their spine and the contents of the backpack, that's what you want. All right. Now, for sizing, the top of the pack should be at the base of the neck. The bottom of the pack should not go lower than the base of their spine. Okay, the top of the pelvic bone. So their pack shouldn't come down across their bum. All right. And width-wise, I think it shouldn't look like a turtle shell on your child. It should be, contained close to their back. It's not dangerous if they have, or it's dangerous if they have packs that are really wide, catching on things. So Also, when it comes to fitting, when you have your child's pack on their back, you should still be able to fit your hand between their spine and the pack. All right, that's important. It shouldn't be so tight that you can't get your hand in there. Now, packing. Weight. This is important. Your pack should not be any more than 10 to 15% of your body weight. With smaller children in primary school, no more than 10% of their weight should be in their backpack. If you're older than that, you can go up to 15%, but still you have to be careful and constantly monitor your children's backpacks. You know how they add things go in and it doesn't come out. Their packs continue to get heavier and heavier, so constantly be culling stuff out of their packs, things that they don't need. Make sure that the weight is distributed evenly in their pack from side to side, also front to back, and this is important. Make sure the heavier items are against their spine, and the lighter objects and also the objects that have strange shapes are away from their spine. All right, you don't want anything that's kind of pokey or knobby jabbing into their backs while they happen to sit down with their pack. So just some key things. Lifting with your children, you want to help them with their backpacks. All right, so make sure you come in behind them, get their pack on. All right, if you are older and you just take care of this stuff on your own, just be careful that you just don't take that pack and swing it around. I've seen many people who have injured themselves just by putting their pack on. So be careful, get in front of your pack, set it up on something about waist high, make sure you know how heavy it is, all right? Then very carefully, one shoulder, then the next. Make sure that you've got the various settings set for you so it's properly set. The waist strap in here, this is all right across here, and then you're good to go. All right. Also, safety issue with little ones, these tag ends. Make sure that they are in tight. Whether you have something, it could be a paper clip, whatever it is that you clip them in. Make sure that they're not dangling down. All right, really important. And I would even suggest that before your children get on the bus, if they have a bus, make sure that you take these other connectors off, all right? If, God forbid, they catch something on the bus and the bus takes off, that this can easily come off. It's a horrible thing to talk about, but definitely you want to be aware of it. So I'm hoping these tips have been helpful for you. Important things to remember. Make sure you pack your packs right, you wear it right, and that you use both straps, and make sure you're pulling stuff out you don't need. All right, you're going to be happier for it. You're going to protect your spine for a lifetime of enjoyment. So this is Dr. Haughton from Ascension Chiropractic. Great to talk to you. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.